Hello everyone, in this video let us solve this question. So we have in bracket x squared minus 1 all raised to power 3 divided by x squared minus x minus 1 equals x squared over 80. And here we have to solve for the value of x. So x is the unknown we have to solve for. To solve this, solution. So we have in brackets x squared minus 1 all raised to power 3 all over x squared minus x minus 1. This equals x squared over 80. So looking at this numerator, we are going to factorize out x from there. So we have x, then into brackets, we are left with x minus 1 over x. Okay, all of this is raised to power 3, then divided by, also with the denominator, factorize out x from there. We have x into bracket, we are left with x minus 1 over x, and this equals x squared over 18. So from here, power 3, we open the bracket, we have x raised to power 3 into bracket x minus 1 over x all raised to power 3, then divided by, we have x into bracket x minus 1 over x, and this equals, we have x squared over 80. So x squared over 80. X, we divide this, we have 2. So we have x raised to power 2 into bracket x minus 1 over x all raised to power 3, then divided by x. Now we can write this as minus 1 over x, then minus 1. This equals x squared over 80. So from here, the next thing we are then going to do is to multiply this equation with 1 over x squared. So we have 1 over x squared times 1 over x squared. And doing this, x squared cancel x squared, we are left with into bracket x minus 1 over x all raised to power 3 all over x minus 1 over x minus 1. This equals 1 over 80. Okay, so now if we look for the inverse of this 1 over 80, we're going to flip the left hand side upside down. So what we have is x minus 1 over x minus 1 on top over, we have x minus 1 over x raised to power 3, and this equals 80. Now from here, this can be written as x minus 1 over x all over in bracket x minus 1 over x all raised to power 3, then minus 1 over into bracket x minus 1 over x all raised to power 3, and this equals 80. So with this we cancel this, we have raised to power 2. So we have 1 over into bracket x minus 1 over x all raised to power 2, then minus 1 over into bracket x minus 1 over x all raised to power 3, and this equals 80. So from here, this can be written as in brackets 1 over x minus 1 over x all raised to power 2, then minus, this also can be written as into brackets 1 over x minus 1 over x, then all raised to power 3, and this equals 18. So at this junction, we are then going to say, let 1 over x minus 1 over x equal to t. So right here, what we then have is this. We have t squared, then minus t raised to power 3, and this equals 80. So the next thing is to solve this equation. To solve this, first move 80 to this side. What we have is t squared minus t raised to power 3 minus 80 equals 0. And with this, we have t raised to power 2 minus t raised to power 3 minus 80 can be written as minus 64 minus 16, and this equals 0. So from here, we have t raised to power 2 minus t raised to power 3, okay, minus 64 can be written as 4 raised to power 3, then minus 16 can be written as 4 squared, and this equals 0. So at this junction, we are going to bring the powers together. So we have 2 raised to power 2 and then minus 4 raised to power 2. Bring them together. Also, we have minus 3 raised to power 3 and minus 4 raised to power 3. Bring them together. So we have this t squared minus 4 squared, and also we have minus 2 raised to power 3 minus 4 raised to power 3, and this equals 0. Such that from here, grouping this, we have in bracket t squared minus 4 raised to power 2. Also, factorizing out minus 1 from here, we have minus into bracket. Here we have t raised to power 3, then plus 4 raised to power 3, and all of this equals 0. Now, looking at this right here, this is simply in the form of a squared minus b squared, difference of 2 squared. And if you have a squared minus b squared, this equals in brackets a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So this then becomes in brackets t plus 4 multiplied by t minus 4. Now we have expanded this, it remains minus, so in bracket t raised to power 3 plus, also we have 4 raised to power 3, this equals 0. Looking at this, we have the sum of 2 cubed. If you have a raised to power 3 plus b raised to power 3, this equals in brackets a plus b multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared. Such that if we work with this, we're going to have into brackets, we have t plus 4 multiplied by t minus 4, then minus, expanding this, we have into bracket t plus 4, then multiplied by t squared minus 4t plus 16, and this equals 0. So from here, we have a common factor, which is simply t plus 4 and t plus 4. So factorize out t plus 4. We are going to be left with this t minus 4, t minus 4. Then this minus, we open this bracket. Minus times t squared is minus t squared. Minus times minus 4t is plus 4t. Minus times plus 16 is minus 16. And all of this equals 0. So from here, we have in brackets t plus 4 multiplied by, now writing minus t squared first, minus t squared. So t plus 4t, that will give us plus 5t minus 4 minus 16, that is minus 20, and all of this equals 0. So at this junction, we can equate this to 0 and also equate this to 0. So we have t plus 4 equals 0, or we have minus t squared plus 5t minus 20 equals 0. So for this linear equation, we have it that the value of t is equal to minus 4. So we have gotten the first real solution for the value of t. Now, solving this equation, let us make it that t squared we have a positive value, and to do so, simply multiply this equation with minus 1, minus 1. So if we do so, okay, minus 1 times minus t squared is plus t squared, minus 1 times plus 5t is minus 5t, minus 1 times minus 20 is plus 20, and this equals 0 times minus 1 is 0. Now the next thing for us to do is to check whether this equation we have a real solution, and to do so we are going to make use of this formula that d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. In this case, the value of a is the coefficient of t squared, which is 1. The value of b is the coefficient of t, which is minus 5, and c is the constant, which is 20. So putting these values into this, d is equal to b squared becomes minus 5 squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 20. So d is equal to minus 5 squared is simply 25. Then minus 4 times 1 times 20 minus 80. and d is equal to minus 55. So from here, since d is less than 0, there will be no real solution for this equation, okay? So that means that the only real solution is t is equal to minus 4. So writing this down, that t is equal to minus 4. We are going to work with this. But the goal is to solve for x, okay? So how do we solve for x? Okay, now recall that from here, recall that we said let 1 over x minus 1 over x equals t. So this right here, that t equals 1 over x minus 1 over x, writing this down, we said that t is equals 1 over x minus 1 over x. Now, inputting the value of t into this equation right here, we have t to equal minus 4 equals 1 over x minus 1 over x. Minus 4 can be written as over 1. Now, we can then simply cross multiply, so that what we have is this. We have x minus 1 over x is equal to minus 1 over 4. So from here, we can write x as over 1 and simply look for the LCM of 1 and x, which is simply x. Now, when we divide x times x is x squared minus x we divide x, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. This equals minus 1 over 4. From here, simply cross multiply. So 4 multiply this, we have 4 into bracket x squared minus 1 equals x times minus 1 is minus x. So 4 times x squared is 4x squared. 4 times minus 1 minus 4 equals minus x. Move minus x over to this side. We have 4x squared minus x minus 4 equals 0. So looking at this, we have a quadratic equation. To solve for the value of x, we're going to make use of the quadratic formula, which is given by x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And in this case, the value of a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 4. The value of b is the coefficient of x, which is minus 1. The value of c is the constant, which is minus 4. So inputting these values into the formula, what we have for the solution of x is then equal to minus b is minus 1 plus or minus square root b squared, that will become minus 1 squared minus 4 times a is 4 times c is minus 4 all over 2 times a is 1. And solving this right here, we have it that the value of x is equal to, from here, minus times minus 1 is plus 1 plus or minus square root of minus 1 squared, the value is equal to 1. Then minus 4 times 4, that is minus 16, times minus 4, that will give us plus 64. So writing down plus 64 all over 2 times 1 is 2. So we have 2. X is then equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus 64 is 65 all over 2. And with this, we have the first solution of x to equal 1 plus root 65 over 2. Second solution of x equals 1 minus root 65 over 2. And these are the two solutions for the value of x for this given question. I hope you all learned one or two from this video. Do well to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.